now we're in London.
Okay, the cream of the crop, the world-class city.
It's the New York. We went from Cincinnati to New York.
Right.
So now we're in London. We have 2 days off. The show is the next night, so we hit Top Secret.
Oh, man, I love Top Secret.
How much do you love that room?
What's that guy's name? Mark?
Mark, yes.
I love Mark. He's the best Mark I know.
He's
not
a
even close.
Cute, squirrely guy. He built the whole thing with his hands, Jerry. He's like Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, so he built
it works out better.
He has another room. He does CrossFit. Okay. He has another room he opened, and he's opening one here.
Seriously?
Lower
in New York City?
Lower East Side.
Whoa, watch out, Sesh.
He's already sent a Brit to come out and scope it out. A little location scout.
No kidding.
Yeah. So
Scopo.
We had a blast at that thing.
I love that room. It's always fast because he's such a character. He loves us. He loves our style. He loves the New York comics. And then he just hands you an envelope full of cash, and it's a different amount every day.
Exactly. He did the same thing.
It's like, here's $300. The next day you do the same spot. It's $220. The next day it's $480.
Yeah, he eyeballs it. He's like, here you go. That looks about right. And you're like, I got 200 today and 300 yesterday. He's like, you bombed.
Those are the breaks.
Yeah. I was like, okay, whatever.
Great room.
Great room. They open a second one. So he's like, it's a 2-floor comedy club. You run down, you run up, you run down.
It's awesome.
But there's another one 3 blocks away. So now you're running up, running down, and running down the street.
Oh, my God. I love that.
He's blowing up this kid. This is what he does to promote. All these young people come out of the show, and he has a tray of shots. And he goes, you want a shot? They all go, yeah, I'm a young I'll take a shot. And he goes, well, you got to sign up for our whatever mailing list. And they're like, okay, I'll do it. And he goes, no, do it in front of me. So now you got 800 kids doing this, and then they take a shot.
That's smart.
He's a hell of a entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
So the next night we wake up, we get a nice English breakfast, and it's the day of the Palladium.
Oh,
Palladium in London, this is their Carnegie Hall. This is the old theater. It's ornate. It's beautiful. Ornate Bargatze.
Palladium is where the London Calling album cover was taken.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of history there. The
Yeah.
Zeppelins, the Who's, the Tedeschi's, the whole thing. Clash. So great show. I'm nervous, but I get there. It's incredible. I look out in the seats. Put a photo on my Instagram. Bjorn shows up. Now me and Bjorn are yucking it up.
Bjorn was our ex-manager.
That's right. Sorry, I should have said that. He kind of brought us together.
Yeah. I made a lot of discoveries about you through Bjorn.
Thank you.
A lot of things that I thought, Mark will be here any minute, and then you just never showed up. 2 different instances. One was the Grammy party, and the other one was the St. Patrick's Day. You were like, I'm walking in, and I was like, I'm looking for you.
That's news to me. But Bjorn in the USA.
It was horrible.
Still Bjorn.
Bjorn to run.
So we do the show. The show's great, hot crowd, and the cool thing about the Palladium is, you're like, this is the big one. Not to shit on the other shows, but this is the money shot.
Right.
So you get to work on your stuff all the way up to that one.
Very wise.
Thank you. So Bjorn goes, that was a great show. Let me take you out after. And you go, hey, whatever you think, boss. You're the agent. So we go to all these restaurants, but they're all closing. That's one thing about London. It rolls up early.
Right. That's part of the reason they have drinking problems. Because at 4 o'clock, they're like, we got to get all our P's and Q's in before it closes at 10 p.m.
You're right. They really do. You see them at 5 o'clock, those pubs are full.
Out in the street.
501. They're out there.
Yeah.
Jeans.
Great pair of jeans.
So we do the Palladium. We go out with me and Bjorn are knocking on doors. Like, hey, you open? Hey. And it's all these Chinese guys going, close, get out of here.
Hold on, go to Iceland.
Yeah. So he goes, I got a place, but it's members only. So I'll have to sneak you in.
You got to get a jacket.
And I go, what do you mean members only? And he goes, well, the Soho House.
Uh-huh.
He goes, this is the Soho House. Meaning you have to be a member of the Soho House for 15 years and still get a recommendation to go to the upper crust. Whoa. Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing. So we go there. They let him in right away. I'm in his trench coat. And we go to a table, and it's just models. And is that George Clooney? Who's that? Hugh Grant? Who's that? King Charles? Is that Princess Di?
You might want to tell the audience what the Soho House is. I don't think people know.
Oh, sorry. Good point. Soho House is a members club that's like you got to have to be invited in. You pay a yearly stipend or whatever, and you can go, and it's
Michael Stipend.
It's like what do you call it?
Membership.
Yeah, just hot people and rich people. And
Your wife is a member. No?
She's a member. Yeah, she's hot and rich.
It's for people to have like private meetings and like kind of get away from the riffraff of like a regular
shows
restaurant.
there. I've had a couple shows at the Soho House. I feel
That's right. Yeah, yeah. So it's a lot of celebs that can go and like sit and not be paparazzi'd. So yeah, that's the Soho House level 2.
Wow.
2.0. Why is it always 2.0? Why isn't it just 2?
No, I never knew that. And 101.
Oh yeah, biology 101.
Books 101. I never got it. Where it's like, hey, that's editing 101. That's anal sex 101. I'm like, what happened to 98 and 41?
It's a good point.
And 2.0, I don't get either.
I don't get. It just sounds better.
Yeah.
2.0.
Probably a reason.
The first one wasn't 1.0. It wasn't Trump 1.0.
Yeah, it was just 1.
Yeah.
Or just Trump.
It wasn't even it. It was Trump. Like Rocky is just Rocky.
Right. Then it's Rocky 2.
Right. It's not Rocky 2.0.
I think it's just a new spin, like Tosh.0. Why the
Yeah,
.0?
I don't know what .0. 0.08, I know.
That's that'll get you in jail.
By the way, I got in your house as soon as we're done.
Okay,
I
okay.
got a baby leg in my asshole.
I'll push
right now.
through.
I got a real Yoda in there.
So now we're back on the airplane. We get drunk. We wake up. Get on. Go to Heathrow or whatever the hell it is.
Oh yeah, London Heathrow.
Yeah. Fly to Glasgow.
Oh, Glasgow, Scotland.
That was a treat. We get to Scotland. There's a football game going on. Every time we get there was something going on. It was a bit annoying because you're like, God damn, can't we just get to a city without all the fanfare? But Scotland, Glasgow is a special place because everyone sounds like Groundskeeper Willie. They're all 7 feet tall. They're all hairy and red. And again, it was good weather. We had great weather. Everyone talks about the weather. Everyone is out because there's zero sun there.
Right.
So every guy is shirtless. Every woman's in a bikini, and they're all white.
I like
I'm
that.
talking pitch white. Yeah, it's milk baby. It's milk baby. Sorry, I almost said Jerry, and I said baby, so I went Barry. Barry White. But it was insane.
Marvin Barry.
Everyone's just white and freckled and red. You can tell they're getting cancer as they sit and have a pint. But it was so cool. In Scotland, it's like the Philly of the UK. It's got some stank on it.
Right.
It's gritty. There's bottles and cut you in the face and stab you and drugs.
I've only ever been to Edinburgh. I've never been to Glasgow.
I think Edinburgh is like if Glasgow went to college. You know, it's like a little cleaner, a little more sophisticated. Scotland's like, come on, you faggot, I'll eat your lunch.
I know Billy Connolly wrote a song, I Wish I Were in Glasgow. And it's a beautiful song.
Well, you can really feel some Boston out there. Like you're in London or you're in these small towns. You feel the bean town, and everyone's funny. Everyone's like pokey. They poke you.
Yeah.
They zing you. You know, like you'll say something stupid. They go, "You got a great gift of gab, bitches," or whatever. You know, like even the Uber drivers are funny.
Right.
Also, it's fun seeing white people do all the labor, like the white garbage men, white TSA, white cabs. Everything's white.
All white.
All right, so
All white? Nothing?
That's good.
I liked it. But everybody's pasty, you get drunk. So we went to the oldest bar in Scotland after, and we ended up chatting it up with the people who were at the show, and we stayed there. We closed that down at like 4 a.m.
Oh, so they stay up a little later.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all they have is football and drinking. That's it.
Right.
London, you can go to the Broadway show. This is just like, we don't even have parents. So, great time. And then, but here's the clinker. 2 years ago, I went to this Europe trip. Scotland, I had the worst set I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh, boy.
Like, it wasn't just a bomb. It was like I got heckled for an hour, and that was the guy on the radio show who called in. Remember?
Yeah.
Like, I saw
I
Mark
kinda
Nobody ate his lunch out there.
Wasn't there a shoe? They wanted you to drink out of your shoe?
That's
at some point?
Australia. That's a shoey. So the guy was just, I'm known in the city as like the bomb guy. I'm like Bin Laden over there. So I was so scared to go back. Mm-hmm. This is the dragon. I gotta slay it.
You're like Buckner walking back into Shea Stadium.
Yes, Kuckner. So I'm nervous. I got my opener there. I'm telling him, and it's one of those shows where the opener gets off and you come on and he goes, you know
Hot
those?
Or bad?
Bad, like, oh boy,
Oh,
you're in for it. I had to do 20 minutes. You're doing an hour. He's covered in sweat. He's got a swastika on his forehead. He's like, good luck. So we get there, and I'm kind of already nervous. Like, oh, this is it. This is the big show. 2 years back, I'm here. I am. I'm terrified.
Okay.
So
I'm nervous. I'm on the edge of my seat over here.
The opener goes out, and it's one of those things where they're like, it's not full yet. Let's wait 5 minutes. And you're like, please, let's wait 10. I'm just too scared to do it. So the opener goes out, and he does okay, but you can tell he's not happy. He's like, all right, guys, hey, stop chatting. Okay. And, like, one joke will do well, then he's like getting heckled.
Who's the opener, Murphy?
Doug Key.
Okay.
So you're like, okay. And he's a pro. He can handle himself, but
sure. Great body.
it's bad sound, it's bad room, it's an old theater, it's crickety, it's rickety, and you can't, the wedges are loud. So you're hearing a lot of you, and then you get heckled, and you can't understand them. They're like, rah, 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 and you're like, I don't know what you said, you piece of shit.
You need the subtitle.
Yes, that would be great. So what they do is they do an opener, intermission, then me.
Right. Very British.
Yes, which is great, because now you can debrief. So he comes off, and he's like, there's a guy on the left. He won't shut up. But you should throw him out now. This lady's asleep. There's a dog in the front row. He's licking himself. So, like, you get a little prep.
Right.
And he's like, how did it sound to you? Because all I heard was wedges. And I was like, it sounded good to me, but if you can't hear he's like, you can't hear the laughs. And I was like, oh, great. So I went out, and I just said, the only way to do this is if I'm in the moment. Because if you just go out and go, I was at the bank yesterday, you can't just go into your act.
Right.
So I went out,
Sniff you out.
and I went, this was good to be back. This was the worst show I've ever had. I think tonight we can flip it around. I want to redeem myself. I love Scotland. I love Glasgow. Up the Ra, whatever the and that's Ireland. But it was great.
Oh,
yeah, it was a
thank
great
God.
show.
Glad to hear. I think when you address it too, it helps.
Yes.
You break some of the tension. You lube the asshole.
Because in their mind, they're like, we didn't know we were bad. These are the same folks. So they're like, we were just doing comedy. We were just having fun.
Well, it's like the old Jake Johansson thing. You're comparing them to the best the jokes have ever done.
Ah.
You're like, why isn't this killing as hard as it did at the Philly Helium? They're giving you the best they have.
Exactly. This is what they know. This is how they attend a comedy show.
Right.
And I didn't know that. By the way, they were like, last week we had Jeff Arcuri, who does all crowd work. So he was like, where are you from? The guy's like, and he's like, I'm going to move on. And he said the whole show was awkward because it was just like, what? Who? Where?
Right.
What? So it was like no momentum because you're just going, question.
Hideo no momentum. That was
Yes.
a deep cut.